Sure. Connection is good first. Okay. I literally. Okay. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for watching. We're on Chapter 11, Two Meetings, Tuesday 15th, July 1997, Soho and the South Bank. So, the bad news is they're canceling Game On. They are, really? Yes, they are. Right, okay, right. Did they give a reason why? No, Dexy, they just don't feel like they've cracked a way of conveying the piquant romance of computer gaming to a late night TV audience. The channel thinks that they haven't got the ingredients quite right, so they're canceling the show. I see. Starting again with a different presenter. And a different name? No, they're still calling it Game On. Right, so it's still the same show then. They're making a lot of significant changes, but it's still called Game On? Yes. Same set, same format, and everything, broadly speaking, but with a different presenter. Yes, a different presenter. Who? Don't know. Not you, though. They didn't say who. They said younger, someone younger. They were going younger. That's all I know. So, in other words, I have been sacked. Well, I suppose another way of looking at it is that, yes, in this instance, they've decided to go in a different direction. A direction that's away from you. Okay. Okay, so what's the good news? Sorry? Well, you said the bad news is they're canceling the show. What's the good news? That's it. That's all. That's all the news I have. At that precise same moment, barely 2 miles away across the Thames, Emma Morley stands in an ascending lift with her old friend Stephanie Shaw. The main thing is, and I can't say this enough, don't be intimidated. Why would I be intimidated? She's a legend, Em. In publishing, she's notorious. Notorious? For what? For being a big personality. And even though they are the only people in the lift, Stephanie Shaw drops her voice into a whisper. She's a wonderful editor. She's just a little eccentric, that's all. They ride the next 20 stories in silence. Beside her, Stephanie Shaw stands smart, petite in a crisp white shirt. No, not a shirt, a blouse. Tight black pencil skirt, a neat little bob. Yes, years away from the stolen goth who sat next to her in tutorials all that time ago. And Emma is surprised to find herself intimidated by her old acquaintance. Her professional demeanor, her no-nonsense manner. Stephanie Shaw has probably sacked people. She probably says things like, photocopy this for me. If Emma did the same at school, they'd laugh in her face. In the lift, hands clasped in front of her, Emma has a sudden urge to giggle. It's like they're playing at a game called Offices. The lift door slides open onto the 30th floor, a vast open plain area, its high smoked glass windows looking out across the Thames and Lambeth. When Emma had first come to London, she had written hopeful, ill-informed letters to publishers and imagined the envelopes being sliced open with ivory paper knives in cluttered, shabby Georgian houses by aging secretaries in half-moon glasses. But this is sleek and light and youthful, the very model of the modern media workplace. The only thing that reassures her are the stacks of books that litter the floor and tables, teetering piles of the things dumped seemingly at random. Stephanie strides and Stephanie strides and Emma follows, and around the office, faces pop up from behind walls of books and peer at the new arrival as she struggles to remove her jacket and walk at the same time. Now, I can't guarantee that she'll have to read it all, or read it all. Oops. Now, I can't guarantee that she'll have read it all, or read it at all, in fact, but she's asked to see you, which is great, Em. Really great. I appreciate this so much, Stephanie. Trust me, Em, the writing's really good. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have given it to her. It's not in my interest to give her rubbish to read. It was a school story, a romance, really, for older kids, set in a comp in Leeds, a sort of real-life gritty Mallory Towers, based around a school production of Oliver, and told from the point of view of Julie Criscoll, the mouthy, irresponsible girl playing the artful dodger. There were illustrations, too, scratchy doodles and caricatures and sarcastic speech bubbles, like you might find in a teenage girl's diary, all jumbled in with the text. She had sent out the first 20,000 words and waited patiently until she had received a rejection letter from every single publisher, a complete set. Not for us. Sorry not to be more helpful. Hope you have better luck elsewhere, they said, and the only encouraging thing about all those rejections was their vagueness. Clearly the manuscript wasn't getting read much, just declined with a standard letter. All of all the things she had written and abandoned, this was the first which, after reading, she hadn't wanted to hurl across the room. She knew it was good. Clearly she would have to resort to nepotism. Despite various influential contacts from college, she had taken a private vow never to resort to asking favors. Tugging at the elbow of her more successful contemporaries was too much like asking a friend for money. But she had filled a loose leaf binder with rejection letters now, and as her mother was fond of reminding her, she wasn't getting any younger. One lunch break, she had found a quiet classroom, taken a deep breath, and made a phone call to Stephanie Shaw. It was the first time they had spoken in 3 years, but at least they actually liked each other. And after some pleasant catching up, she came out with it. Would she read something? This thing I've written, some chapters and an outline for a silly book for teenagers. It's about a school musical. And now here she is, actually meeting a publisher, a real life publisher. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Publisher. She feels shaky from too much coffee, sick with anxiety, her febrile state not helped by the fact that she has been forced to bunk off school herself. Today is a vital staff meeting, the last before the holidays, and like an errant pupil, she had woken that morning, held her nose, and phoned the secretary, croaking something about gastric flu. The secretary's disbelief was audible down the phone line. She will be in trouble with Mr. Godalming, too. Phil will be furious. No time to worry about that now, because they are at the corner office, a glass cube of prime commercial space in which she can see a reedy female figure with her back to Emma, and beyond that a startling panorama from St. Paul's down to Parliament. Stephanie indicates a low chair by the door. So, wait there. Come and see me afterwards. Tell me how it went, and remember, don't be scared. Did they give a reason for dumping me? Not really. Come on, Erin, just tell me. Well, the exact phrase was that the exact phrase was that you were just a little bit 1989. Wow. Wow. Right. Okay. Okay, well, fuck 'em, right? Exactly. That's what I said. Did you? I told them I wasn't best pleased. Okay, well, what else is coming up? Nothing. Nothing? There's this thing where they have robots fighting and you have to sort of introduce the robots. Why do the robots fight? Who can say? It's in their nature, I suppose. They're aggressive robots. I don't think so. Okay. Car show on Men and Motors? What, satellite? Satellite and cable's the future, Dex. What about terrestrial? It's just a little quiet out there. It's not quiet for Suki Meadows. It's not quiet for Toby Murray. I can't walk past a television without seeing Toby Bloody Murray. That's TV, Dex. It's fatty. He's just a fad. You were the fad. Now he's the fad. I was a fad? You're not a fad. I just mean you're bound to have ups and downs, that's all. I think you need to think about a change of direction. We need to change people's perception of you, your reputation. Hang on, I have a reputation. Emma sits in the low leather chair and waits, watching the office at work, feeling a slightly shameful envy of this corporate world and the smartish, youngish professionals who occupy it. Water cooler envy, that's what it is. There's nothing special or distinctive about this office, but compared to Cromwell Road Comp, it's positively futuristic. A sharp contrast to her staff room, with its tannin-stained mugs, torn furniture, and surly rhodas, its general air of grouchiness and complaint and dissatisfaction. And of course, the kids are great, some of them, some of the time, but the confrontations these days seem more frequent and more alarming. For the first time, she has been told to talk to the hand, a new attitude that she finds hard to reason with. Or perhaps she's just lost her knack, her motivation, her energy. The situation with her headmaster certainly isn't helping. What if life had taken a different route? What if she had persevered with those letters to publishers when she was 22? Might it have been Emma instead of Stephanie Shaw, eating pre-A managers... What? Eating Pret-A manger sandwiches in a pencil skirt. For some time now she has had a conviction that life is about to change, if only because it must. And perhaps this is it. Perhaps this meeting is the new start.
Her stomach churns once more in anticipation as the PA puts down her phone and approaches. Marcia will see her now. Emma stands, smooths down her skirt because she has seen people do it on television, and enters the glass box. Marcia, Miss Francombe, is tall and imposing with aquiline features that give her an intimidating wolfish quality. In her early 40s, her gray hair cropped and brushed forward, Soviet style, her voice husky and commanding, she stands and offers her hand. Ah, you must be my 12:30. Emma squeaks a reply, yes. That's right, 12:30, though technically it was meant to be 12:15. Setzen Sie bitte, says Marcia unaccountably. German? Why German? Oh well, best play along. Danke, Emma squeaks again, looks around, settles on the sofa, and takes in the room. Trophies on shelves, framed book covers, souvenirs of an illustrious career. Emma has the overwhelming feeling that she shouldn't be here, doesn't belong, is wasting this redoubtable woman's time. She publishes books, real books, that people buy and read. Certainly Marcia isn't making it easy for her. A silence hangs in the air as she lowers the Venetian blinds, then adjusts them so that the exterior office is obscured. They sit in the half-light, and Emma has the sudden feeling that she's about to be interrogated. So sorry to have kept you waiting. It's unbelievably busy, I'm afraid, and I'm only just able to fit you in. I don't want to rush this. With something like this, it's so important to make the right decision, don't you think? It's vital, absolutely. Tell me, how long have you been working with children? Let me see. 93, about 5 years. Marcia leans forward, impassioned. And do you love it? I do, most of the time anyway. Emma feels as if she's being a little stiff, a little formal, when they're not giving me a hard time. The children give you a hard time? They can be little bastards sometimes, if I'm honest. Really. You know, cheeky, disruptive. Marcia bridles and sits back in her chair. So what do you do for discipline? Oh, the usual. Throw chairs at them. Not really. Just the usual stuff. Send them out of the room, that kind of thing. I see, I see. Marcia says no more, but emanates deep disapproval. Her eyes return to the papers on the desk, and Emma wonders when they're going to actually start talking about the work. Well, says Marcia, I have to say your English is much better than I expected. I'm sorry? I mean, you're fluent. It's like you've been in England all your life. Well, I have. Marcia looks irritated. Not according to your CV. I'm sorry? Your CV says that you're German. What can Emma do to make amends? Perhaps she should pretend to be German? No good. She can't speak German. No, I'm definitely English. And what CV? She didn't send a CV. Marcia is shaking her head. I'm sorry, we seem to be talking at cross purposes. You are my 12:30, aren't you? Yes, I think so. Am I? The nanny? You are here for the job of nanny? I have a reputation, a little bit, in the industry. As what? Just a bit unreliable, that's all. Unreliable, unprofessional. In what way? In a drunk way? In an off your face on camera kind of way? Hey, I have never been, and arrogant. People think you're arrogant. Arrogant? I'm confident, not arrogant. Hey, I'm just telling you what people say, Dex. People? Who are these people? People you've worked with. Really? Good God. I'm just saying, if you feel you've got a problem, which I haven't, now might be the time to address it. I haven't, though. Well, then we're fine. In the meantime, I think you might also want to watch what you're spending, for a couple of months at least. Emma, I am so sorry. She walks towards the lifts, hot-eyed and embarrassed, Marcia walking close behind, Stephanie following behind her. Heads pop up from cubicles as they pass in procession. That'll teach her, they must think, for getting big ideas. I'm so sorry about wasting your time, says Marcia, ingratiate. I'm sorry. Ingratiatingly. Someone was meant to call and cancel. It's all right, not your fault, Emma mumbles. Needless to say, my assistant and I will be having words. Aren't you sure you didn't get the message? I hate to cancel meetings, but I simply hadn't got round to reading the material. I'd give it a quick read now, but poor old Helga is waiting in the boardroom, apparently. I quite understand. Stephanie here assures me that you're extremely talented. I'm so looking forward to reading your work. Arriving at the lifts, Emma jabs the call button. Yes, well, at least if anything, you'll have an amusing story. An amusing story? She jabs the call button as if poking an eye. She doesn't want an amusing story, she wants a change. A break, not anecdotes. Her life had Her life has been stuffed with anecdotes, an endless string of the bastards. Now she wants something to go right for once. She wants success, or at least the hope of it. I'm afraid next week is no good, then I'm on holiday, so it may be some time, but before the summer's out, I promise. Before the summer's out? Month after month slipping by with nothing changing. She jabs once more at the lift button and says nothing, a surly teenager making them suffer. They wait. Marcia, seemingly unflustered, examines her with sharp blue eyes. Tell me, Emma, what are you doing at the moment? I teach English at secondary school in Leytonstone. That must be very demanding. When do you find the time to actually write? At night, weekends, early morning sometimes. Marcia narrows her eyes. You must be very passionate about it. It's the only thing I really want to do now, Emma surprises herself, not just at how earnest she must sound, but also with the realization that the remark is true. The lift opens behind her and she glances over her shoulder, almost wishing now that she could stay. Marcia is holding out her hand. Well, goodbye, Miss Morley. I look forward to talking to you further. Emma takes hold of her long fingers. And I hope you find your nanny. I hope so too. The last one was a complete psychopath. I don't suppose you want the job anyway, do you? I imagine you'd be rather good. Marcia smiles and Emma smiles back, and behind Marcia, Stephanie bites her bottom lip, mouths sorry, 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 and mimes a little phone. Call me. The lift doors close, and Emma slumps against the wall as the lift plummets 30 floors, and she feels the excitement in her stomach curdle into sour disappointment. At 3 a.m. that morning, unable to sleep, she had fantasized an impromptu lunch with her new editor. She had pictured herself drinking crisp white wine in the Oxo Tower, beguiling her companion with engaging stories of school life, and now here she is, spat out onto the South Bank in less than 25 minutes. In May, she had celebrated the election result here, but there's none of that euphoria now. Having declared herself suffering from gastric flu, she can't even go to the staff meeting. She feels another argument brewing there, too. Recriminations, sly remarks. To clear her head, she decides to go for a walk and heads off in the direction of Tower Bridge, but even the Thames fails to lift her spirits. This stretch of the South Bank is in the process of renovation, a mess of scaffolding. I always say that. A mess of scaffolding and tarpaulin, Bankside Power Station looming derelict and oppressive on this midsummer day. She is hungry, but there's nowhere to eat, no one to eat with. Her phone rings, and she scrabbles for it in her bag, keen to vent some of her frustration and realizing only too late who will be calling. So, gastric flu, is it? Says the headmaster. She sighs. That's right. In bed with it, are you? Because it doesn't sound like you're in bed. It sounds to me like you're out enjoying the sun. Phil, please, don't give me a hard time. Oh no, Miss Morley, you can't have it both ways. You can't end our relationship and then expect some kind of special dispensation. It's the voice he has used for months now, officious, sing-song and spiteful, and she feels a fresh burst of anger at the traps she lays for herself. If you want it to be purely professional... Oh, I'm sorry. If you want it to be purely professional, then we have to keep it purely professional. So if you don't mind, could you tell me why you're not at this very important meeting today? Don't do this, please, Phil. I'm not in the mood. Because I'd hate to have to make this a disciplinary issue, Emma. She takes the phone away from her ear while the headmaster drones on. Chunky and old-fashioned now, it's the phone he bought her as a lover's gift so that he could hear her voice whenever he needed to. My God, they had even had phone sex on the thing. Or he had... Oh, I'm sorry. That's hilarious. My God, he had even had phone sex on the thing. Or he had, anyway. You were expressly informed that the meeting was obligatory. Terms not over yet, you know. And for one moment she contemplates how pleasant it would feel to hurl the wretched thing into the Thames, watch the phone hit the water like half a brick. But she would have to remove the SIM card first, which would deaden the symbolism somewhat, and such dramatic gestures are for films and TV. Besides, she can't afford to buy another phone. Not now that she has decided to resign. Phil? Let's stick to Mr. Godalming, shall we? Okay, Mr. Godalming? Yes, Miss Morley. I resign. He laughs, that maddening fake laugh of his. She can see him now shaking his head slowly. Emma, you can't resign. I can, and I have. And here's something else, Mr. Godalming. Emma? The obscenity forms on her lips, but she can't quite bring herself to say it. Instead, she mouths the word with relish, hangs up, drops the phone into her bag, and, dizzy with elation and fear of the future, she keeps on walking east along the River Thames. So sorry. I can't take you for lunch. I'm meeting another client. Okay, thanks, Aaron. Maybe next time, Dexy. What's up? You seem downhearted, mate. No, nothing. I'm just a little concerned, that's all. What about? About, the future, my career. It's not what I expected. It never is it, the future? That's what makes it so fucking exciting. Hey, come here, you. I said come here. I've got a theory about you, mate. Do you want to hear it? Go on, then. People love you, Dex. They really do. Problem is, they love you in an ironic, tongue-in-cheek, love-to-hate kind of way. What we need to do is get someone to love you sincerely. Oh, that was so short. Thank you for listening. The end. That ended so abruptly. Okay, cool. That's fun. I still can't tell if my stream quality is back to okay because it says the bit rate is higher than recommended. Wait, we recommend. Bruh. When it was at 2500 though, you were saying my quality was poor, so I'm just gonna keep it at 5000. Um, Hi Jarrett. Also, forgot I forgot that I changed my microphone, so I don't know how the beginning sounded because my mic was over there and now it's like right here. I had to like sneaky move it while I was reading. But I hope it sounded okay the whole time. I'm gonna like remember to use this now. Are you? No, no, actually. First of all, I don't really like TikTok. I was streaming on it and I stopped like interacting with the comments because they're not all diamonds, let me tell you. What? But then the other week I went to go stream on YouTube and TikTok, and TikTok like doesn't have the option to go live for me anymore. And I tried to ask my TikToker friend about it if like she still has the option. She didn't really help me. Like she didn't tell me yes or no, or she just kind of said, "Oh yeah, I think they made some changes." But she didn't tell me like where the live button is now. And I've looked through the whole app, but I'm not really heartbroken about it if like they just don't want me to be live anymore on there. That's fine. But it was really weird. It was just all of a sudden I couldn't go live. So I don't know. Yeah, it's still not there. I don't know. I should probably. Oh wait. Oh, I just found it. Oh, just found it. Never mind. Okay, I'll go live next time. Cool. That's cool. That's cool because I made a highlight and then it went away. And I was like, oh, okay. Um, cool. Yeah, I'm not really like super pressed about being on TikTok. I like that TikTok gives you they have that feature where like from your stream they'll like clip like little highlights for you and it's so easy. It's way easier than YouTube. So I'm like I just kind of use TikTok to make like little clips from my stream to post, basically. So that's what I got into the habit of doing. But I don't interact with people on TikTok because. But anyway, how are you, Jarrett? I haven't seen you in a while. I've been sick all week. And last week my computer was broken, so it's been like 2 weeks since I've streamed, actually. Right? Yeah. And the last time I tried to stream earlier this week, my stream quality wasn't good, so I stopped it. But now I know how to fix that if it does that again, thanks to my beautiful friend Alkin. Um, yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Alkin. If you're still hanging out. Wait, no, I don't think so. Um, yeah. But yeah, how are you? I do need to get off in like a second here, because I've had a fever and I'm still like, I don't have a fever, but I'm running really hot like all week. So this is killing me right now. All this. I need to take it off. Oh, okay. Our TikTok, yes. Terrifying? No, I never get terrifying on YouTube. I love YouTube. They filter so much for me. I haven't even like felt the need. It'd be good to have a mod, but like it's not a drastic need right now, and I love that. And I've been a streamer on here for over a year, and I still don't have any mods. So that's pretty cool. I feel like TikTok, you like first week you start streaming, you need like 5 mods already. TikTok is terrible. People can say you can block certain words, which is cool, but like they still get around it. They get really creative, which is honestly worse to me. Like it's kind of like sometimes fascinating how creative they get, but it's like that's disturbing that you typed that out actually just so you could get around the rules of like objectifying me. Yeah. TikTok is like I'll go live on there just to have the highlight uh tool to use, but I don't respond to the comments. Yeah, terrible. But yeah, if you've got thick skin and you just like you could just not feed into the trolls. I just straight up ignore every comment, but you know, I'm just used to it, so it's whatever. But if you have thick skin, you could be on TikTok. It's just a lot. Just like prepare yourself. That's all. Yeah. But I want to get off, but I just wanted to make sure you all are. How are you guys? Are you guys good? Because it's been so long. I was very excited to stream. I'm not feeling like 100% right now. I think I'm like 75% at the moment. And the longer I'm in front of this light and wearing this headband and I'm so hot with this sweater on, I'm getting lower than 75%, but it's fine. I have, I only have, I only have true. I suppose that's true. I think dudes still get attention, but you're probably right. I tried Twitch. I got banned for being 14, or was it 12? It was something ridiculous. It was 12 or 14. They told me for a fact I am 14, and I was like, okay, well, that's just not true, so I guess I'll stream somewhere else. Um, but before that happened, I didn't really get much viewers, so I don't know how Twitch is for women, but I don't know. I just, out of all the things I've streamed on one, two, three, four, five platforms, and YouTube is like far and away the best. There's like no comparison for me. It's so amazing. And a lot of people say it's not that good, and I'm like, okay, well, you're wrong. No, I don't know. I guess it's the type of content you're making and the type of like attention you want for it. I love YouTube. I think, oh, when you got monetized, that makes sense. That makes sense. Logan, I was just thanking you for helping me with my stream quality. It's saying that it's excellent, but they don't recommend 5,000. They're saying you should go back to 2,500. And I'm like, well, the quality was poor at 2,500, so I think I'll stay at 5,000. But I was just saying thank you to my lovely friend Alkin. How's work? How are you guys? Seriously, it's been quite a while since I streamed. My laptop broke, and it took them like a week to get that back. A week and $200. Um, I got a new camera. Is this yeah, this is my first stream since getting my new camera. I like it. I don't know if y'all can tell a difference, but work is boring. Yeah, I got you. It's about to be. I really hope I'm okay at work tomorrow. I'm not 100%, so I don't know if I should go, but I feel like my bosses are annoyed because I've worked from home all week. I've gotten my work done though, so I don't know. Hell yeah, thank you. What about audio? Because I bought this mic a while ago and I tried to use it, and everyone was like, it sounds like shit. You should go back to the old audio. So I did. And then Alkin and me were trying to set up just all the settings that I don't know how to figure out how to set up. And we tried this mic again. He was like, that sounds way better. So I'm back to using the mic. But um yeah. Clear. Fuck yeah. Let's go. This is a nice one. It's like not that expensive. I found it. I literally was just like, I just want a pink mic. It's stupid because I have a pink keyboard. Oh, they match with the lights and everything too. That's so cool. Yeah, I have a pink keyboard and I'm just a pink girly, and my chair. So I was like, I want pink. I want everything to match. So I literally was just looking for a pink mic and I found this one, and apparently it's not a bad mic for 60 bucks. And it's pink. I've had the same Snowball. Is that a mic? Is that a good one? That's the other thing. I just was like, I don't want to drop too much money on something if I'm not guaranteed it's going to be like a significant upgrade, improvement. So I don't know. It's cool. I haven't spent a whole lot of money on my equipment, and it's not bad. Amazon, literally all off of Amazon. I should probably like do reviews for Amazon and get paid, but I don't know how to do that. But I've bought so much from them. Yeah, uh, it's decent, mid-price one. At least it was. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So I'm like a big thrifter, antique clearance aisle shopper. So like $60 on a mic was a lot for me. I think I spent like, ooh, Falcon, how much was this camera? I don't know. The camera was like, I remember with the camera, I was prepared to pay around 100. Like I was okay to go over 100. And then I clicked on the link. My friend sent it to me, and I was like pleasantly surprised because or I was just happy because the price wasn't as high. And so I think it's like it might be also like a $60 camera. And that's expensive for me. I know for equipment, it's probably not that expensive, but I don't know what mid-price is technically. But I don't want to spend more than 100. It feels wrong, you know? I'm glad my laptop, I got really blessed with the laptop. It's actually a really nice one, I think, anyway. And I don't know how much laptops usually are, but I feel like the price for this one was pretty high. And I didn't have to pay for it. That was pretty cool. I think I paid. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, my last camera, that was like 40 bucks, and I was using it for like 3 years. 3? I was like 22 when I got it. That's like 5 years. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. I was 20. I was 22. That's wild. And it was like, it still holds up. Like, if this one broke on me, I could just switch to my old one and it's fine. It's just not as nice. It's not 4K. It's like 1080p or something. So, did you mention? Yeah, you guys. Guess the fuck what? Hold on. Hold on. My buddy is better. Yeah, I literally, I don't know anything. So I'm like, you guys help me, like, give me recommendations because, like, I don't want to waste my money on a piece of crap. And then Alkin swooped in and I met him, and he's recommended this awesome camera and helped me with my settings, and he's just great. Wait, ching! I can't do it. Ching! Um, Yes. So we got, I'm so happy. We got the game audio figured out. Finally. I'm so happy. And like, isn't it so nice that I happened to buy the right piece of equipment before for the PS5 and that's what I needed for the Switch for it to work? So now, the next time I do a gaming stream, which is actually supposed to be tomorrow, I'm so excited. You'll be able to actually hear my game, and I can hear the game this time. I can hear the game this time. Yo, I probably won't die as much if I can actually hear my enemies sneaking up on me, right? And I can finally hear the music. Like everybody keeps telling me the Metroid Prime music is so good, and I haven't heard it. Well, I heard it because one of my Discord members like sent the Metroid Prime music just so I could hear what I was missing, but I haven't heard it while playing the game. I'm so excited. Thank you, Alkin. It's like so awesome. I've been I've been like really mad at myself for not being able to figure out how to set it up. But now we have it set up. Yes, tomorrow. Should I just announce it now or I don't know. I want to. I really, really want to, but I don't want to like put more pressure on it. I'm just so excited. Yeah, a lot of games. Yeah. The fact that I've gotten as far, my friend said this, the fact that I've gotten as far as I've gotten, and I don't know, I probably should have died way more or something like that. I don't know. He was like, how have you gotten this far with no game audio? Okay, tomorrow, everybody, you three people, I I am gonna have my first stream with another streamer, like another YouTuber, and we're gonna play a game together. So we're gonna try and get it set up so that you can see both of our faces and the game. Yeah, and we both of our streams. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. If you guys have heard of, it's a game called It Takes Two. It's so fun and it's like you have to play it with another person and I've played it already and he's played it 3 times. So it'll be his fourth time and it'll be my second time. But like the first time I played it, as soon as I finished it, I wanted to play it again right away. And I've just been like wanting to find someone who'd want to play it with me. So he actually asked me and I was like, "No fucking way. I love that game. I'm so down." So, yeah. I'm really excited. So we're playing that tomorrow. I get off work at 3 and we haven't decided on what time yet because we do need to figure out how to get the setup the way we want it first. So at some point we're gonna be live together. And I'm so excited. I really am. I've always wanted to stream with another streamer and I've wanted to play this game again with someone. So and after hanging out with Alkin, I think he's gonna be like a good teammate to play with because you can't just play it with anyone. You gotta like work together. So I feel like it's gonna be really fun and like productive and shit. And I have to get yes. Yeah, you gotta walk me through that. You really gotta hold my hand through technical stuff. Thank you. At least I'm not slow, right? Like you can tell me, well, maybe I am sometimes. Like, okay, so I had a job once recently where I worked for a call center and sometimes people called in with like technical problems and I had to like from my end with just my voice explain to them what to do. Oh my God, it was infuriating because it would take like 30 minutes for them to just click two things. And I was like, it should be in the right corner. It's this, it looks like this. And I'm just like, but I don't think I'm, compared to them, the people I had to work with, I don't think I'm that bad. So that's the hard part. Yeah. At least we can share each other's screens and shit. That helps. Yeah, it was ass. I'm not gonna lie. If I was able, I was like really close to asking my boss instead of wearing a headset for 8 hours straight, which like even right now, this is killing my head. I gotta take it off. I'm sorry. Instead of wearing a headset for 8 hours straight, I was like, can I just get like a mic that just like sits in front of me and I just speak into it? Can and then I can just hear them through my speakers. Like, do I have to wear a headset? But I ended up quitting the job anyway, so I didn't ask them that. But I was like, when I tell you, if you're like prone to migraines and like I can't have I don't wear makeup. Okay, I can't wear hats or headbands for too long, or I can't even have my hair up for too long without my head starting to hurt. So, um, if you're like that, don't get a call job, a call center job, because I kid you not, I wouldn't say a full blown migraine every single day. I had a headache every single day, which sucked, which I have right now, but very frequently I would get full blown migraines, and I was like, it's not worth it. You guys are paying me like $13 an hour. It's really not worth it. So I stopped. I left. But that makes sense. Yeah, I love my job now because every now and then I get a grumpy one, but my job now is like 95% email. So even if you're grumpy, it's just over email. So it doesn't really affect me. If I hear your voice talking to me, I'll every now and then get a call. Wow. I would say the leftover 5% is me having to make calls as the customer getting shit done for my customer. 1% is my customer calling me. Like I never get calls. So every now and then I have to hear a grumpy voice, but like it's very not often. And yeah, when you do it every day, I mean every day without fail, you're gonna get someone yell at you or angry or curse at you, and you're like, $13 an hour? No, I can't do this. Emo's fine. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. I can't wait when we get slow at like right now we're in our busiest season at work. When we get slow again, I can't wait to like visit people's desks and ask them if they want me to like type their emails out for them. Like I don't know, it's like a thing. I've always loved feeling like someone's secretary and I don't know why. It's just like the like administrative part of it. I don't know. So I would literally sit at my coworkers because she hates emails. She hates typing them out. So I'd literally sit at my coworker's desk and just like she would speak and I would just type what she's speaking and I just felt like a scribe or something and I was like I could do this for hours. So I can't wait to get back to doing that. Cuz like she hates it. So I don't know, it's like also helping make her day better and it's like keeping me from being bored at work. So I totally would. Yeah. If it wasn't so like if I could, yeah, the job that I have now, but I literally just type your emails while you speak. Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat. Or like if I could like get trained to be a I know what they're called in court. Those people they type what's being said, you know? It's basically a scribe. I just don't remember like scribe is like an old-fashioned form of it. But you have to learn a certain type of way to type. It's like a very specific, odd way of typing to do it. I would totally train to get that kind of job, and you make hella money too, but that's not as important. But like, I'd totally do that. I think that'd be so cool. Transcriptionist. Transcribe? I can't think of the term. Yeah, shorthand. I'd be down to learn that. That'd be so cool. And then I just sit and type what I'm hearing. I don't know. Um, but I've always liked that. Or like um back in I don't know when, a few years ago, I would organize closets for people. I think I didn't do a lot. I did like a 3 or 4. so fun. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. And I just like I took my time with that shit and like by the end it's a drastically different closet. And it took me hours. Like one time I spent 6 hours on a closet, but it looked so amazing when I was done. That was fun. I love like I think administrative work you have to be organized and I love organization. It makes me so happy. Hi Air. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. You're at the pizza bleh, bleh. You're at the pizza shop? That's cool. How are you? I haven't seen you guys in so long. I feel like I was like if I have to go even like a week without streaming, it's been like a year for me, but it's been like two. When was my last stream? Now I want to see. Hold on. YouTube. Meow, meow, meow. Mm, yes. Mhm. My last stream was 2 weeks ago. Yep. But it feels like so long. I need to do. Is it? What do you do on Twitch? Do you like game? I can't wait to do. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm actually so excited, you guys. I keep like remembering it again and I'm like, it's gonna be so fun. Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. That made me dizzy. Yeah. Extremely nerd games. What counts as an extremely nerd game? What you mean? I don't know what is happening to my hair. Don't look at my hair. Look at that side of my hair. Yes. I don't care that much, but I do get to wash it tomorrow, and I'm very happy. Tomorrow's about to be a whole all around good day. So like, I need to process what's happening tomorrow. Eve online. Ooh, that's cool. What is complicated about it? Like it's like a puzzle game or like yeah. Good news? Good news? I'm so excited. Um uh shit. Figured it out. But you're at work. But that is really good news. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I wasn't really worried. I was like super confident you were going to. You're pretty smart. Yeah. No, Alkin's like really, really fucking smart. I can just tell by talking to him, but I don't know. He helped me figure out all the shit I can't figure out, so smarter than me at least. Uh, I was thinking, I guess that's not. No, I am smart. Never mind. I'm not giving myself much credit. Never mind. Sorry. It just has a steep learning curve. A lot of people just get fed up. Okay. Now I want to try it. Wait, what's it on? Is it Twitch? What? Is it Switch or PlayStation or what? I'm about to add it to my list. Um, so tomorrow, I want to be a PC gamer, dude. That's the goal. That's like the dream. I'm gonna one day build my own computer. Alkin's gonna build my computer for me. No. I'm gonna I do want to be a PC gamer. I think it's like probably the best form of gaming, but I've never done it. Yeah. What's tomorrow? Okay. Tomorrow. Sorry. So I'm just gonna go through the day. I'm gonna wake up. Yep. Wash my hair. Fuck yeah. Uh, I'm wearing a new dress to work and shoes, new dress and shoes, and I'm really happy. Really comfortable dress. My TMI period is over. Whoa. Um, and what else? What else? What else? Okay. Work. We have our meeting Fridays are shorter days and chiller days, which is nice. My inbox is empty right now, so I'm probably coming into not much work to do. Um, okay. After work, I head to my house. I eat some food and get replenished, and maybe, like, depending on Alkin, lay down for an hour and, like, refresh. Maybe. I don't know. I might just be so excited to start streaming, and then I'm gonna be streaming with my streamer friend. Um, we're gonna be playing It Takes Two, which is like such a great game. If you've never played it, I'm so excited. And I've talked to Alkin for hours and he's awesome. So I think playing it with him is gonna actually be fun instead of like annoying. Like I think he's gonna be a good teammate to play with because you have to be a team in this game. So, um, what else? Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm just really excited because I've wanted to play It Takes Two again, and I've always wanted to stream with another streamer. So two things that I've wanted are happening tomorrow, and I'm so excited. So yeah, that's tomorrow. So I'm literally my plan. What time is it? Word. My plan was actually to go to bed tonight at 8 o'clock, get all the sleep, and wake up amazing. And because I've been sick all week, so I'm trying to wake up real good tomorrow. And yeah, and it's gonna be all new and good, and it'll be a good day. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, how are you guys? What are you guys doing? You got any weekend plans? That's like the highlight of that's gonna be the best start to a weekend, actually, I think. Um, And then I think I'm literally just going to spend the rest of the weekend with my family, which is awesome. I haven't done that in a couple weekends, so that'll be nice. I was going to go see Mickey 17, but I want as many siblings to come with me as possible, so I think we have to go next weekend instead. Are you guys going to see that? I thought it looked really good. Honestly, like they had me at Robert Pattinson. I don't care. I like the like Tony Collette is awesome. I like the other actors in it, but like anything Robert Pattinson, I want to go see. So, um, I'm trying to get back into oh, Elkin, that's nice. Don't get in trouble, please. Fighting to get my third printer working. Oh, you said you're a Steam baby. Nice. Do you know I made an account on Steam when I was 16 just to talk to the boy that I was dating. Like he was a big PC gamer and he had a Steam, so I made one just to talk to him. So I have an account and it's like downloaded on I don't know why it's downloaded on this computer, but it is. But anyway, It Takes Two is so fucking fun. It's such a solid game. I'm so excited. Seriously. I don't know. We were trying to think of like what our favorite areas in the game is, and it's such a like it's a hi. It's a bigger game than you think than I was expecting it was gonna be. Like I was always expecting after each area that it was gonna be the end. And it was like, oh, a whole nother area? So there's like so many that I can't even remember. I just can't wait to play it again. Oh my gosh. And you're playing and yeah, that too. I've only played the girl, so I get to play the boy now. It's Cody and Beth. Why do I feel like her name's Beth? Is it Beth? She looks like a coworker of mine whose name is Beth. May. That makes way more sense. Okay, I played May. Then I'm gonna play Cody tomorrow. May I think is better, but I still want to play like I want a different experience. So, and I think Alkins played Cody twice and May once, so he gets to play May again. Hello. Hi. Um, yes. What else? Wait. Playing the other part. I forgot. I don't think I was actually going to say anything else. Oh, I was just talking about Mickey 17. I just think it looks cool. I don't even know. It's something with cloning. I don't really know I love going into movies not really knowing what it's going to be about. Um, that's usually like way better for me. Like some I go because I know what it's about and I want to see it, obviously. Like I went and saw the Attack on Titan movie. I actually really liked it. A lot. And I think I cried. Anyway, I'm like that with books. Oh, cool. That's cool. Um, yeah, so this one, I don't really know what it's about. I just know I really get into actors, and I know it's Robert Pattinson, and he's awesome. So, not because he's sexy, by the way, he actually is just a really good actor. So, yeah, I need to watch The Penguin because Colin Farrell and I forgot her name, the Falcone's daughter. That actress is awesome. Apparently, she's like insanely good in The Penguin, so I really want to see it. He is really good as Batman. Yes. Like, I wasn't a Twilight girl. Okay, I think I've seen the first Twilight, but that's all. That's not why I like him. It's like later Robert that I like. He was in this movie called The Devil All the Time, and that movie like sparked like why I like him so much, basically, because he was really good in it. He was like a total psychopath, like freaky pedophile type guy, and he played it so well. Like I was so mad watching that movie. Um, and I just wanted him dead. Like he did really good. So that movie like was like, okay, Robert, I see you. And then he was Batman, and I was like, okay. So, because he's really good. Any of the vampire, yeah, I didn't either. I literally saw the first one. I was forced. I really was. I met someone, and we hung out twice, and we were like, I want to show you my favorite movie, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you one of mine. So I show him Spider-Verse, like Into the Spider-Verse, which is like top tier, everything about it. No notes. Oh, that movie is perfection. I show him that one. He falls asleep to my movie, and so then he shows me Twilight, and I fall asleep, and he's salty, and I'm like, "Okay, your movie was boring. Mine was awesome." Spider-Verse is so good. I literally can watch Spider-Verse any day, and it never gets old. I always watch it all the time. And my brother, I have a little 14-year-old brother, that's like our movie. So when the second one came out, um, I made sure we like went and saw it in theaters, and I can't wait for the next one. Mm. Check out Robert and William Dafoe. Ooh, I love Willem Dafoe. Willem, I love him. He's really cool. I hope he's not a bad guy. We'll see. Maybe not. What am I doing? The Lighthouse. I have so many like watch list, game lists. I have so many lists that I want to do. Okay. The Lighthouse. Do you know who else I really like is J.K. Simmons? He's really cool. I like him. Like as an actor. Black and white movie. Cool. Word. I like black and white. That's chill. Defoe is so good, for real. Okay, cool. I like weird. That's cool. Is it like, what type of genre is it? Is it kind of like psychological or like, how is it weird? Also, he was in Poor Things, which was like, I'm so, I definitely am leaning more towards I hate that movie. I get where they were, ugh. I get like what the motive was behind making it, but like the execution was just kind of like, so, but he was in it. He was cool. He's always cool. I like Willem. Lovecraft, cerebral. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'll just watch it and then I'll let you know what I think. But I like super weird. I like shit that like makes you think and like It's just like, I don't know how to feel about that. I like stuff like that. I didn't know it was a Lovecraft thing. Well, word. All right, I'll watch it. I don't know what Lovecraft means. Is that weird? Hang on. I'm looking it up. I should probably know that. It's just like not used enough that I ever learned what it meant. I feel like intuition I could like guess, but let me see. Lovecraft. Oh, like the author or the writer? Oh, I know what that is. I'm sorry. I said genre and you said Lovecraft. I'm so sorry. Did he like so I know his name. It's like is it H.P. Lovecraft? Okay, cool. I was going to say that. Yes. Okay. Cosmic horror. I was literally about to say did he like create his own genre almost? And that's why you said that. Okay. So I've always known H.P. Lovecraft, the name, but I never knew like what he made, like what type of creations he had. So now I know. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm not totally under a rock. I do know that name. Okay. I just want to see something now. Do, 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 do. You guys, I cannot wait to wash my hair. Oh my gosh. Stephen King. Okay. Okay, cool. That's cool. I feel like I did know that. It's just oh, yo, I'm gonna get into this. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it. I'll tell you once I've watched it, and let you know. And I think I've heard of The Lighthouse. I think I saw a preview for it once, and I was like, Willem? Robert? But I don't know. Actually, let's check my list. Maybe I already put it on it. I love recommendations. Okay. The Lighthouse. I really want to watch a lot of things. Wow. Sorry. Oh, I still need to watch that. Did you guys watch Iron Claw? Because I need to. The Lighthouse. Damn. Wait. Wow. My list is long. When did I watch that? When did I watch that? I don't know. I need to start. Do you guys know what Letterboxd is? Because I need to like maintain Letterboxd to like keep track of what I have watched and what I need to watch. One movie a year these days. Yeah. I definitely yeah, theater wise, they haven't really come out with many diamonds lately to watch, so I feel that I'm trying to get more like back into going to the theater, but I'm not spending money if it's not going to be worth it. So far lately I have gone to see Attack on Titan, uh The War of the Rohirrim, really good. Uh don't tell me that's it. I did see the second Spider-Verse, but that was a while ago. Okay. I never saw Dune. I know everybody loves Dune. I need to do it. So I was gonna say like the motivation to watch new things is not there for me. I know I'm gonna love the stuff that's being recommended to me, but like there's something about watching something new by myself. I can't like I'll get distracted and miss something, but if I watch it with someone else, I won't. Like I can sit still and watch. But if I'm alone, I can't. I don't know why. So I have this whole list of movies. I need to just like get my sister to come watch with me. Or I just need to fucking sit down and watch it. But yeah. Um Movies are better. Yeah. Especially ones you've never seen. Like I'm a really big rewatcher. I can get into new shows by myself because they're like short episodes, so I can in between episodes get something done and I don't have to sit still for 2 hours or 3 hours nowadays. Um, so I can get into new shows. I've been watching new shows, but Movies is hard. Um, why do I feel like I totally went and saw another movie recently? Oh, oh, I saw All of Us Strangers when it came out, and that was like, oh, it was so good. Don't watch it if you're homophobic, but oh my gosh, it was so good. It was really good. It was really, really, really good. I don't even want to like explain what it's about. I just like I thought it was just the most beautiful, like relatable, touching movie. It was very beautiful. It's got Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal and Aaron Jamie Bell. I don't know why I get him mixed up. Jamie Bell. Um and then I saw Challengers with Zendaya, and I know everybody was expecting it to be like, I don't know, cringy. It was actually so freaking good. That's like up there on like masterpiece movies for me. Like the music and the way it's filmed. Ooh, it was really good. Like I was like hooked from the first scene. So, I'm so happy I saw that in theaters. It was so cool. And it's nothing like what the previews were making it look like. So just so you know, like I told my brothers I saw it, and it's just eye rolls instantly, and I'm like, no, no, give it a chance. It's actually really cool. Not the not cool in like a wholesome way. It was just like, oh my gosh, the visuals, and the also she's just like I just love everything she's in. She's so cool. And the two guys, I always forget their names, but the two guys in it with her are really good actors too. So, but she's really cool. Yeah. Mm. I hate it when people say she's like she just came from Disney and that's why she's famous. Because I'm like, no, she's actually fucking talented though. Like, I think she earned the fame for real. Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna tell you that. It's fine. I've been telling too many people. No, I've been telling the same people too many times. So I'm not going to. She's good. Oh, really? She's good in Dune? I knew she was in that. That's the only thing you've seen her in? She's honestly not in like everything, which I'm glad about. I don't think it'd be good if she was like what's that word? Overplayed. No. Um she's like good at singing, she's good at dancing, she's good at acting, she's good at modeling even. She's good at like keeping her personal life separate from Hollywood. She's like she makes smart career choices. She's just like awesome. And I actually just like respect and admire her. And I'm not pretending to know her as a person. I don't know if she's like a bitch or not, but I'm pretty intuitive when it comes to people. Um, yeah. So in the past, I wasn't really good at trusting my instincts and intuition, but now I do. But I'm always right on the money with people, it seems. So she just seems great. I don't know. Yeah. You agree with what? Yeah. Yeah. She just seems like a genuine, smart individual. And she doesn't let anyone bully her, but she's not rude. Like she's just great. Um, yeah, level-headed for sure, for sure. Yeah. I don't know, just like she's kind of like she reminds me for some reason, I don't know why, of a younger like Anne Hathaway. Like she gives stop. She gives me the same feelings. Anne Hathaway is a lot more how do you say blunt, I guess. So that could come off as kind of standoffish or rude. But Anne Hathaway, I also admire the crap out of because she's really good at like standing firm in her boundaries and like she's not rude. She's just firm and with her fans and paparazzi and like just people. And I'd admire that. I think that's really cool. Like I would want to be like that. Like there's there's a difference between like Anne Hathaway and like, by the way, I love Chappell Roan. I think she's awesome. But she's like not afraid to yell at somebody for being, disrespectful, as she should. If you're being disrespected, you should be able to yell at them. But Anne Hathaway is just like, no, we're not doing that. This is how it's gonna go down, and you will respect me. And I just think that's cool because she's like a married woman with children, and at this point, like, why do you need to deal with being disrespected? I don't know. Is firm. She's firm, but she's gentle about it. She's really nice. I think people take her as like, you know, there's like certain moments where they're like, she was being rude to that interviewer. And I'm like, no, she just refused to answer the question. That's fine if she doesn't want to, you know? I'm too, I don't think it's a Southern thing for me. I can't yell either. I hate yelling. I would strive to be like Anne or Zendaya, if I was famous. I really would. But like they keep their personal lives private and like they're never rude. I've never seen them being rude to anybody, like unnecessarily rude. I just love them. And whenever I talk about them, people like I get eye rolls because they are really big names and I get these eye rolls that are like, okay, you don't know them or like why are you praising a celebrity so much? And I'm like, because it's so cool that they're a celebrity and it's not gotten to their head and shit. Like they're not rude just because they're famous. I think that's so cool. I don't know. I don't know. It's like something I feel really strongly about that nobody listens to me about. Um, yeah, in real life. Like you guys, you kind of have to listen because you're not talking. I'm the only one talking. So, but like, believe it or not, in real life, I'm very soft spoken. Um, and I will try and speak my mind. But if it's clear that no one's listening, or I'm getting interrupted, or that kind of thing, or shut down, however many times, I eventually just shut down, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna talk. So there is, it's a struggle for sure, especially in my like family. I come from a family of 12, and we're not Mormon. We don't live in Utah, Alkin. I come from a family of 12. And we're all very, we have very strong personalities, I think. We're all very different, but we're very alike at the same time. So when it comes to topics that anybody's passionate about, or basically any topic, everybody has an opinion that they want to voice, of course. So when it's a room full of people like that, I have a hard time like getting my point across. I get talked over and I'm just like, okay, well, I think I'm just better in like a one-on-one setting, like where someone's actually listening to me. So, yeah. But it depends on the siblings. There are a couple siblings that are very strong personality and they will not let you speak. And it's not very nice. But I have been in like a one-on-one setting with them and been able to have a conversation with them. So, they're not all bad. It's just like I think it's a personal thing. I think I'm just bad in a group setting trying to talk about, especially about something I'm passionate about, because I want to say a lot, but you can only get half a sentence out in my family. So, unless you're strong and you're like, nope, I'm going to talk over you. If you talk over me, I can't do that because when we do that, people start yelling just to be able to be heard. And at that point, I have a headache, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go in this room and listen to Disney music with my sister. But that's actually what happens all the time. I think we all understand when streaming, I'm always talking outside of stream. Quiet as a mouse. Yeah, I'm just really soft spoken as a person. Like I cannot raise my voice. Um, it's not natural for me. So yeah, streaming is great because I can say exactly what I want to say and nobody's interrupting me and I don't have to yell. If it comes to a point where I feel like I have to yell, I literally just leave the room. Um, yeah. And it used to really bother me, but now it doesn't. I'm just like, this is just how it is. It's fine. And if somebody in the room wanted to hear what I wanted to say, they can come and talk to me one on one and I'll tell them what I was gonna say. So I'm way more animated on stream than in person. I like talking, just bad at small talk with strangers. I got you. That makes sense. Yeah. Are you one of the younger siblings? No, actually, I am one of the older ones. Why, yes, I'm the youngest of my siblings. How many siblings do you have? Legend? No, I have two older siblings and then seven younger siblings. So I am one of the older ones, but I don't know how to say that. I'm very emotionally intelligent. I am. So that's a strength for me. So I'm just like, if you don't want to hear what I want to say, I'm just not going to talk. It's okay. And I used to get sad about it, but now I'm just like, it's okay. It's not worth trying to force someone to listen to you if they don't want to. So, um, but small talk with strangers. So any talk with anyone. I love talking and I really love talking to people or with people. Um, it just depends on the person and like the energy that they're giving you. If it's a good conversation, you're listening to each other, you're letting each other speak, and you're actually listening and asking questions and things like that. Um, with strangers, I love strangers that have high energy because I can compliment them and it's not awkward and things like that. Um, and then like if it ends up being like a longer conversation than I was expecting, like for example, there's a difference between I complimented the cashier in like a 2 minute interaction because I wanted to, or I meet somebody and we're supposed to be on like a call and like you expect it to be like a 20-minute call, maybe. And then it ends up being like 5 hours because you're both just like feeding into each other's energy in like the best way possible. And you just keep finding more things to talk about. And that's like, they might be a perfect stranger, but by the end of the call, it's like, I feel like I made a new friend. And that's like the best type of conversations. So I like, I don't think small talk is fun. No. But I think talking with strangers can be fun, depending on the stranger. Yeah. Yeah. It's so fun, and that never happens. The 20 minutes into 5 hours thing, 5 to 8 hours, it never happens. So when it does happen, it's like, I don't want to not be this person's friend now. I don't know. But only child, I had to invent siblings. My mom was an only child. I often wonder if that's why she had 10 kids. But would you have a bunch of kids if you could? Because you were an only child? Energy is important. I would never, if I was physically capable, I would never only have one child. I think that's really mean. I don't know. They need someone to grow up with. But I would love to have a set of twins. That'd be so fun. I think two. Yeah, no, literally, I think it'd be so ideal if I had a set of twins, boy and a girl, knocked it out in one pregnancy, and then it's even like so people are always like twins would be exhausting though. It's like two newborns at the same time, two 2-year olds at the same time, and I'm like, yeah, but you're knocking out the terrible twos and the awful fours or whatever, like at the same time. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just think it's cool. Like they're going through the same experiences together at the same ages and stuff. I just think that's cool. So I think it'd be cool, but I don't think that'll happen unless I marry someone that has like twins in their family because we don't have a single set of twins in my family. It's easier. Yes. Yes. I think so. Yeah, for sure. Although it's really interesting. The siblings that are closer to me in age in the family, I don't feel as close to. It's really interesting. I mean, I love all my siblings so much, and I feel closer to all of them than I've ever felt before, which is amazing. But I don't know, it's the younger ones that I spend the most time with and I have the best conversations with, and I just get so excited to see every week and stuff. Like the youngest is 12. She is my twin. She's amazing. I love her. And our names are even similar, which is so cute. But it's so cute because I feel like everyone in the family has a twin. Um like in looks and kind of behavior and stuff. Like all of us have one. And I went forever thinking, I guess I just don't have one. And then I realized it's the youngest one. She's my twin. Um, because she's 12 and I swear to God she acts exact and looks the way I looked at 12. That's so crazy. Except she's like way more pretty. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. If there's a big enough age gap, it's a bit closer to a yeah, I know. I mean, I definitely feel like a motherly type of instinct towards my siblings for sure. And friends even. Like I'm the mom of the group, there's always like a mom friend. That's me. I always have snacks and water and band-aids and whatever you need and a hair tie and phone charger. I don't know. I always like have what you need with me, but um I'm also just like I'm ready to throw hands if somebody, you know, threatens anyone I love, but I feel like everybody should be that way. But um I have four older brothers. That's cool. I have five I have four younger brothers and one older brother. Um but yeah, so our youngest is 12 and then we have a third sorry. He just turned 14. 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, almost 18-year-old, almost 21-year-old, and a 22-year-old. Those are all my closest siblings. They are the best. They're like my best friends. And then the sister, directly younger than me, she's like an angel on earth. I think she's just like awesome. Oh my gosh, as a person, she's like the coolest. I don't know. She's awesome. I feel like she's like so above me. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but she also moved to Colorado, so it's harder to feel close to her in relationships. So I am trying to be more intentional with like being on the phone with her more and stuff. Making sure I like know what's going on in her life and stuff, but she's just so awesome. So I wish we were closer because she's so great. Yeah, it'll happen. It'll get better and better, I know. It's only gotten better and better, so. And then the sister, my older sister, there's like she's awesome. She's like, oh, she's so cool. So, the younger one is like spiritually healthy and like just like calm and, you know, in tune with her feelings and like I don't know how to explain. She's so mature and stuff. So I'm just like, I think she's awesome. But then the older sister is awesome in the fact that she's like a mom and doesn't let anyone walk over her about how she should parent her kids and like, um, really firm on stuff about her kids. I think that's cool. And she's always been like, you're not gonna tell me what to do. Like I remember the first guy that tried to kiss her didn't ask if he could kiss her, and she like slapped him and walked away. And I was like, I want to be like that. So she's just like she's so cool. So I'm like growing up as my older sister, I just thought she was perfect. And I feel like that caused like in my heart like a divide between us. Because I just wanted to be like her and I didn't think I was ever gonna come close. And I didn't really like ever know how she saw me. So I just kind of assumed like I'm lower than her. I don't know why. I think she's just like perfect in my eyes. growing up anyway. I know she's not perfect now, but she's awesome. So I'm like, I want to be closer to her because she's so cool. And so I know it'll just like get better and better. Like we're closer than we've ever been. So that's cool. But um yeah, I don't know. Compared to my younger siblings, it's just not the same. I don't know, but I want it to be. So I'm hopeful. But yeah, I have a fuck ton of people that I'm like, if I don't have friends, because I went a while not really having any friends, and I still don't. I have two best friends, but they live a state away from me, so I can't like see them every week. And then I just reconnected with an old friend, so I hope that's like a good friendship. And then I have like coworkers, and every fucking now and then we'll hang out outside of work. So they don't quite feel like friends yet, but they're awesome. I really love my coworkers. But basically, I was going to say, even in the times of my life when it felt like I had no friends, I still had my siblings. And I still now, like, if I go a while not getting invited to anything, I'll get bummed because it's really hard for me to, like, initiate my own plans with people. So I just wait to be invited. So I'll get bummed, but I can at least go to my family's house and, like, it's so nice. I'll come over there. The other day I went over there crying and like depressed, and by the time I left the house, I felt like 1,000% better. We didn't even talk about why I was crying. I walked in crying and nobody asked me why. Yeah, and by the time I left, it was like we didn't even talk about why I was crying. I just felt better just being around them. But um yeah, I want you to have a sibling. Do you have friends though, at least that feel like, like a brotherly love friend kind of thing? Or no? Because, like, I think what I'm saying is, like, at least if I don't have friends, at least I have siblings. And if you don't have siblings, at least you have, like, that one good friend, at least. Oh, good. I've never had a friend group, so I'm really happy you have one. That's awesome. And I have, like, a mentor. She's amazing. So I have dinner with her, like, every few weeks, and she's awesome. I have counseling, which is lovely. And I have another friend that sometimes I have dinner with. She's so wonderful. I live with her sister actually. Um so I do. I have good people in my life, but even if I didn't, my family is so awesome. I'm fine. I could just go see them. It's actually like if I go like longer than like a week not seeing my family, I get depressed. Like I can feel myself getting depressed and I'm like, "Okay, I need to go see my family." I'm lucky it's harder to make friends when you're older. You are lucky. It really is. We were just talking about this at work, actually. It feels like trying to get like a meaningful friendship, like a long lasting, good friendship in your life is like dating almost. It's like, you know, it's like, should I invest in this person? Is it going to actually become something good organically? Because you can't force it. It's a friendship. It's just like, let's go to lunch and see if we vibe. If it sounds like dating. So it is really hard. And I got lucky that I reconnected with that one friend because we had coffee once and I thought I was going to stay for like an hour and a half. It was like 4 hours. We were at this coffee shop talking and I was like, and instantly, like, we both were like, we should hang out again. And we're both so similar that we both like whipped our phones out and we're like, what day can you do? And we like put it in our calendars. And I was like, you actually want to make another plan with me? So I'm really excited. She's so nice. And I really want, she's so nice and she's so cool. I really want like good women friendships in my life. Like I'm almost 30. I want to get to the point where I'm 30 and I have like really good women in my life. So right now I have a few older, really amazing women, but I should probably have some more like my age. So she's one. She's awesome, so that's cool. And then like my coworkers have so much potential to be amazing friends too in my mind. So I'm sure that'll just blossom over time too. But dude, I just realized, whoa. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but wow. Like it's hard to me, but I met friends playing nerdy games. That's nice. That's really cool. That's how my best friend met his friend group from like a game. I have some great friends, but the more people I surround myself with, the lonelier I feel. Really? So, is that going back to like, are you just better in like a one-on-one setting? Because I discovered that about myself this year, or I guess last year. I kind of feel that. Yeah. No, it doesn't depend actually. I was just thinking, all the friends that I have right now, I only hang out with like one-on-one. So I don't really have, yeah, I've never had a friend group. So the only group of people I like that I spend time with is my family. And I feel amazing with them, but if we get to a point where I'm not able to speak, that's when I feel lonely. But 1 to 5 is optimal for me. One-on-one setting, that sounds accurate. Okay. 1 to 5 is optimal. 1 to 5 doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I did that, I got invited to my coworker's house for dinner, and she invited like 5 or 6 of us, and that was nice. So I could see that. Um, Legend, I don't know. I have some great friends. Legend, what if you like asked your friends if they'd want to go to lunch like separately with you, or like I don't know. I don't even know how you'd approach that if it's like a friend group, but I don't like parties. No. I'm not really into like uh what's the word? Wow, what is the word? Um Substance consumption? I don't that was a really complicated way to say I don't really drink and I don't obviously do drugs. But it's my D&D group. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, it makes sense. I relate with the one-on-one thing. But yeah, I don't I like groups. Like I'll drink. How do you say? I'd much rather hang out with a group of people and like play a board game or like paint like paintings and listen to music while we like sip wine together. I'd much rather do that than like go out clubbing and dancing, which is fun with the right people. But if I was like getting drunk every weekend, I'd be exhausted. I could not do that. So last time I like got drunk was in August. Yeah. I never drink. So, um yeah, I think it just sounds way more fun to like have like a quiet setting with friends where you do something fun together. I don't know. But I don't drink, but I do go to a bar every Tuesday night and read some. That's cool. I love that. I'm reading The Hobbit right now. If you join my Discord, we do Hobbit read alouds in the Discord. It's fun. I'm on chapter 3. I've always wanted to read Tolkien's works, so starting with The Hobbit. Because Lord of the Rings is my favorite thing. Ooh, and I can't really say that if I haven't read the books, so I need to read the books. We're finally doing it. Oh my gosh, did you just join my Discord? Oh my gosh. Yay! We have a new friend! Welcome to the Discord. I'm down to a beer every other month. That works. I hate beer, but yeah. You read the book when you were little? That's cool. I heard my friend told me The Hobbit was written more for kids. The Narnia books are great for kids. Yes, yes. That's a good reading level for younger people. I'm reading them right now and I really like them, but they're so easy. Um, you wait, Comatose recommended you watch my stream? Really? That's so cool. I love him. He's awesome. For real, for real. I was just watching his stream the other day. I think it was yesterday. The Hobbit was the first real book I read by myself. That's really cool. I like it so far. It's really fun. Um, I can't wait to do Lord of the Rings. And then I want to read the literally always forget the name of it. It's another Tolkien. It's like that world. Couldn't remember. I can't remember. But I do want to read it. That's so cool. I'm gonna thank him. This, yep, Silmarillion. Thank you. Silmarillion. God. It's your favorite? Yeah, I've always wanted to read that one. So, yes. A lot slower paced. I don't mind. Dude, I love Lord of the Rings more than life. I really love Lord of the Rings. So, I want to read the books and learn like all the lore and like extra details and information that you don't get from the movies. I'm hoping it's more slower paced, so I get all of the information, you know? And he takes his time, like laying it all out for me. Yeah, I want that. I promise. I promise I'm not dumb. I wouldn't be able to spell it. You're good. Yeah. Silmarillion. It's honestly so hard to say. Silmarillion. That's how I feel when I'm doing a read aloud and I come across a word that like I know the word. I've just never had to say it out loud. So I have to like articulate it and it's like I'm slow and I'm like I'm not stupid. I know this word. It's just give me a second. Silmarillion. I've been saying it right this whole time. It's just hard. It's more like reading the Old Testament than a novel. Cool. That's cool. Okay. I can't wait. I don't like the Old Testament, but if it's about Lord of the Rings, if there was a Bible for Lord of the Rings, oh, best believe I'm reading it. So I'm so happy I've finally started on Tolkien. Seems sick. Yeah. Um, yeah, like I just found out Aragorn is 80 years old. I didn't know that. So what else am I gonna learn? I can't wait. Yeah. But what was I thinking? I do need to get off, but I was gonna say something. Narnia is wonderful. I'm almost done. I haven't been, like, I kind of stopped. So once I pick it back up again, I'll be finished with it really quick because those are like tiny little books. I'm definitely gonna be reading those to my kids for sure. Um, yeah. I tried to read The Hobbit when I was like 11 or 10. And I think I read the first chapter like twice, and I never got motivated to keep reading. So they're so good. My favorite is The Magician's Nephew so far. It's like I want a movie for that book. Just that book. They'd probably butcher it, but it'd make a sick movie. Really good. And then my friend told me that I would like resonate a lot with The Silver Chair. I'm on that one right now, so I guess I'll let you guys know on that. I don't know why I'd resonate. Um, wait, yes I do. Sorry. I was telling her my testimony. Um, because I recently came to God last year. So I was talking to her about it and she was like, "Have you read The Silver Chair?" Because apparently The Silver Chair is like he's like in this like hazy like dream. And then he finally wakes up from it and everything's clear or something. But I might have gotten that wrong. I haven't read it yet, so we'll see. But I was telling her that like it feels like I haven't been like living my own life up until now. Like now I'm finally like letting myself be myself and you know what I mean? Like I'm letting myself like become the person I've always wanted to be and like it's like I'm like I used to just let people walk all over me and abuse me and use me and desert me and neglect me and all this stuff and it was kind of just like I was like this empty like husk of a person, like numb. After a while, it was very numb. Like whenever I got hurt, it didn't really hurt anymore. It was just like disappointing. And I was just like, whatever. It's just another person hurting me. But when I found God, felt like I woke up. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I was telling her that, and she was like, "That sounds like the silver chair." So I'm excited about where this book is going. I think I'm only on chapter like 4, but I'm vague on the plot for most of them. Yeah. So magician's nephew. Yeah, a way to deal with it. I think I just like pushed it deep down for years and like dealt with it, but I never actually dealt with it. I never made it anyone else's problem, right? It was like my problem to deal with. Um, and I just kept letting it happen. And now I actually have like standards of who I want to be friends with, when I'm ready to date, who I would want to consider dating. My standards are way higher now, and I'm actually like staying firm on those boundaries like I never did before. And I actually have like self-respect now, like I never did before. So it's pretty cool. And counseling's really helping. I recommend if you are a verbal processor, if you need to like get your thoughts out to organize your thoughts or even just like not think about them anymore, I'm such a big advocate for counseling because it's literally just someone to talk to that isn't bothered by whatever is going on in your life. I don't know. If you can find like an affordable option for therapy, counseling, do it. It will help. I don't care. As long as you get a good one. If you're lucky and you get like a good someone that you work with well, then yeah, it's great. I remember the rings and the attic space. Yes. Yes. Yes, you should. I think everyone should do therapy. I'm gonna have my like kids do therapy. I mean, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna like always make sure they know it's an option and like mom does it regularly. So maybe I'll try it and see if I like it, like that kind of thing. But I think everybody should. Even if you're not like a deeply traumatized person, it's still good to get your thoughts out. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, it's good. But yes, Magician's Nephew, I'm just gonna talk about that one. The others are great, but yes, they have these rings that like teleport them to other. No, where does it take them? The rings do some kind of teleporting, but there's this one part in the book. I could literally go get it out my closet and read it to you, but I'm not going to. But I want to. But there's this one part in the book where they're in this like place. Yes, I was just gonna say that. Oh my gosh, this is what would make this and another part, which I'll tell you, would make such a cool movie. So yes, they're in this place that's just it's like black, but there's like little ponds, like separate ponds of like water, and each pond that you jump into takes you to a whole other world, basically. So one of the ponds that they jump into is this world that is completely made of stone. So like it was it was populated and civilized, but everyone was turned to stone. And they like that's where they find the White Witch, Jadis. That's where they find her. That's where she came from. She is literally her purpose in life, from what I remember, she just wants to dominate whatever world she's in. So that world that they found her in, I don't know why she did it, but she turned everyone to stone, including herself. And they do something somehow on accident that like breaks her curse. So she isn't stone anymore. And she jumps out of that world and into another pond into our world. And she's trying to like in our like civilized like London, she's trying to like rule it. She's like trying to be their queen and like treats everyone like below her and, and like it's just so interesting. And like that's where she came from. So if they hadn't jumped into that pond, she would never have gotten Narnia. But yeah, I remember yes. Yeah, definitely. Well, the whole thing is very it's a analogy for, I guess, the gospel. I don't know. It's Aslan is definitely Jesus. Jadis is the devil, I guess. When they talk about the deep magic, that's the Holy Spirit. Um, Aslan often talks about like his country, which would be heaven, and his father and stuff like that. So it's definitely an analogy. And I think he calls Susan whenever he meets a human, he calls them son of Adam or daughter of Eve. Um, but yeah, very, very. C.S. Lewis is very Christian. Yes. I think it's so cool. But yeah, that's such a cool story. But so that whole part is just like it would be so cool visually. And then the part where they jump into a pond and it's literally just black. There isn't a world yet. Aslan comes in and they're like, "What the hell? There's a random lion in here with us?" And he starts singing. And it's like the most beautiful singing they've ever heard. And as he's singing, the world is coming to life around them. So like as the music is like ebbing and flowing, they're seeing things happening to the music. Like trees are growing, grass is growing, water is flowing, and mountains are literally coming up out of the ground. And like it's so cool. And like you're reading it, and I swear to God, you can see it happening. And like, and then everything is done. Yeah, yeah. So Jadis actually, she's in London. She's trying to like dominate London or our world, like Earth, I guess. Yeah, and she like she literally plucks a lamppost out of the ground like a flower. Like she just grabs this lamppost and is using it like as a weapon. It's crazy. So then she gets into this black world that's going to be Narnia that Aslan is like actively creating, and something happens where the lamppost gets like put back into the ground, and it that's why there's a fucking random lamppost that they find in Narnia. But yeah. Um but then so he sings the world to life and it's so cool, and then animals start just like coming out of the ground, like all types of animals, and he randomly chooses like select animals. He just like goes around and like touches them, and the ones that he chooses, those are going to be the ones that get to speak and think, and have like conscious thoughts and stuff like that. So the animals that can speak in Narnia. So they once he like selects all the animals, they like get into a circle, and he's like, "Now speak among yourselves cuz you can speak now." And like ponder what it even means to speak and think and stuff, because you were never able to do that before. And they're just in a circle like talking about what it is to be able to speak, and like how, and the fact that like they're in a circle and there's a lion and then there's a sheep and then there's a rabbit, but there's also a tiger, and there's like they should be killing themselves, I mean killing each other, but on instinct, but instead like now they have this like consciousness that like they're more civilized now. So they don't want to kill each other, they want to talk to each other. And I think that's so cool. I think it would have made such a cool movie just for that chapter. I think it's like 2 chapters, but just for that part, I was like, I love this book. That's why that one's my favorite. I think that part is so cool. But if you like magical songs, you're going to love reading. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was reading because I used to be obsessed with the far over the misty mountains. So I was reading it, and the other day, and the entire fucking song, it's like 8 verses to the song, was in the book, and I was like, "Oh my gosh. I remember the tune of this," and I actually like sang it in the read aloud. It was really fun and like silly because I can't sound like a dwarf, but the elves and dwarves are real big on a long yes. The dwarves, yes, for sure. I haven't learned much about the elves yet, but yeah. It's just I'm glad that I knew that song already from the Hobbit movie so I could actually sing it to the tune. I never know how to sing songs in books because I'm like, what tune? do I use? But anywho, lots of talking. I should really go. I meant to go to sleep. I meant to be asleep 20 minutes ago, so I need to go. But again, if you missed it, really exciting. I'm finally getting to do something I've always wanted to do. As a streamer, I get to stream with another streamer tomorrow. So we're going to be playing this super solid game. It's called It Takes Two. If you want to watch us play that, it's my new friend Alkin. He's freaking awesome. So I'm really excited to stream with him. Yeah, that's happening tomorrow. So if you are a part of my Discord, I do post updates on like roughly when I know when I'm gonna go live again. So yeah. Yeah. But cool. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And I'm so happy. I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I'm so happy I got to see you guys and hang out with you. And I feel like I made a couple new friends. That's nice. So yeah. Thanks for talking to me or with me and listening to the read aloud. And I hope I see you guys tomorrow. But otherwise, stay safe. Have a good night. And I love